The fundamental theorem of algebra. A polynomial is a function of the form y equals a sub 0. That's how we say this 0 down here. We say sub, which is short for subscript, which is just when we write the numbers on the bottom, just like how a sub, like a submarine, called a sub for short, travels along the bottom of the ocean, right under the water. So we say y equals a sub 0, x to the n power, plus a sub 1 times x to the n minus 1 power, plus a sub 2 times x to the n minus 2 power, plus, and so on, a sub n minus 3 times x to the third power, plus a sub n minus 2 times x to the second power, plus a sub n minus 1 times x, plus a sub n, where all of our exponents are positive integers, and all of the coefficients a sub 0 to a sub n are constants. As the theory of finding roots of polynomial functions evolved, a 17th century mathematician named Girard, who lived from 1595 to 1632, made the following claim, which has come to be known as the fundamental theorem of algebra. An nth degree polynomial function has n roots. In the next unit, you will study polynomial functions that contain higher ordered terms, such as x to the third or x to the fifth. Based on your work in this task, do you believe this theorem holds for quadratic functions? That is, do all functions of the form y equals ax squared plus bx plus c always have two roots? Examine the graphs of each of the quadratic functions you have written equations for in this task. Do they all have two roots? Why or why not? Well, let's count the ones that we listed off earlier. We know these ones, negative 2 plus square root of 2 and negative 2 minus square root of 2, those have two roots, 1 and 2. And down here, the roots for number 2 are the same. If we accept that we're allowed to do square root of negative 2, then 8 would also have two roots. It would just be a negative number inside the square root inside the radicand instead of a positive number. So we could put yes. So if we allow negative 2 plus square root of negative 2 and negative 2 minus square root of negative 2 to be roots, then yes, they all had two roots.